Sometimes life has a funny way of bringing people back when you least expect it. This story, it's about love, regret, growth, and fate's favorite game. Amara was the kind of woman who believed love could conquer all, until life proved otherwise. She met Liam during her final year at university, on a rainy afternoon when her umbrella broke, and he offered to share his. From that simple act, something began. Conversations, coffee dates, long walks under street lights. Love wasn't instant, but it grew. Liam had the kind of heart that made people feel safe. He had dreams bigger than his bank account and ambitions stronger than his reality. He worked part-time jobs, studied at night, and often skipped meals to save money. But through all the struggle, his eyes never lost their spark. The kind of spark that made Amara believe in his future, even when his present had nothing to offer. For the first year, things were simple: cheap dates at food trucks, Netflix marathons instead of restaurants, and gifts wrapped in creativity rather than price tags. Amara thought, money doesn't matter, love does. But then the real world crept in: rent, bills, social media's endless display of luxury and soft life. The pressure grew louder, and love alone started feeling not enough. Vanessa, Amara's best friend, noticed the cracks before anyone else. One evening over drinks, she casually said, "Babe, I know you love him, but sometimes love isn't enough. You deserve stability too." Those words echoed in Amara's head for weeks, until one night, her heart finally gave in to the doubts, as she whispered, "I just can't do this anymore. I need more." Liam didn't beg, he just looked at her, quietly nodded, and let her go, and that, she later realized, hurt more than if he'd fought for her. Time moved on. Amara graduated, got a 9-to-5 job, started mingling with a new crowd, guys with fancy cars, smart suits, and bank balances to match. But even as life became more stable, her heart stayed restless. Every relationship felt like wearing shoes that didn't quite fit. Meanwhile, Liam transformed his life in silence. Nights of coding in his tiny apartment, weekends spent learning new skills, and the side hustles that became startups. Little by little, his world expanded beyond anything Amara could have imagined. Vanessa would still mention Liam sometimes. Usually when they passed places where the three of them used to hang out, she'd nudge Amara and say, "I wonder what Liam's doing these days. He was always destined for more." Amara would brush it off, pretending it didn't sting, but it always did. Years passed, then one day, her company got acquired. A bigger firm, better pay, new office. She was excited for the fresh start. Until the first company-wide meeting. The man leading the meeting was sharply dressed, exuding quiet confidence. And the moment he smiled, her heart dropped. It was Liam. Fate had circled back, and this time, it wasn't in her favor. Later that week, she was invited for a personal meeting. Walking into his office felt surreal, like stepping into a dream she abandoned. Liam stood up from behind the desk, extended a polite handshake, and said, "Good to see you again, Amara." There was no bitterness in his voice, just growth. Over coffee after the meeting, he shared his story, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the rejections, the success. He didn't say it with pride, just quiet reflection. Amara listened, feeling a cocktail of regret, admiration, and closure she never expected. As she was about to leave, another man entered the office. Mr. Brooks, the owner of the entire company. He smiled at Amara and said, "You're lucky to have Liam as a leader around here. I've watched him grow from the ground up." That moment hit harder than anything. Not only had Liam become successful, he'd become the man she always believed he could be, with or without her. Later that evening, sitting at a quiet cafe with Vanessa, Amara finally admitted it. "I let go of someone too soon. Maybe I gave up too early." And her friend, ever the realist, replied, "Maybe, Or maybe he had to grow on his own, and so did you. Sometimes life separates us from people, not because they aren't right for us, but because we both have growing to do. And when fate finally brings them back, the question isn't, will they take me back? It's, are you now the person who deserves them? Love alone isn't always enough. Growth, timing, and self-worth matter too. The right person at the wrong time is still the wrong person until life says otherwise.